South Africa. Elon Musk's satellite internet service banned in several African countries. By the end of April, Starlink will be banned in several African countries where the satellite internet company has not secured licensing. Starlink first got a foothold on the African continent in January 2023 when it went live in Nigeria. Elon Musk's company thereafter began offering internet service in Rwanda, Malawi, Kenya, Mozambique, Zambia, and Benin by November 2023. Although Starlink is usually more expensive than the service local internet companies provide, Africans who can afford it often opt for it because it is usually faster and more reliable than internet service that uses fiber optic cables. The limitations of fiber optic cable internet service became obvious in March when internet outages occurred in 8 West African countries when sea cables were damaged. Still, several African countries, like the Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa, Senegal, Mali, and Ghana have decided to ban Starlink because it has yet to sign agreements with these countries. Notwithstanding the efforts of African governments to ensure regulated trade in their jurisdictions, unscrupulous citizens have been able to circumvent the laws of their nations by purchasing Starlink kits from licensed regions for use in their unlicensed regions. This practice is illegal, however, and African governments are cracking down. Although Starlink informed its users in Africa by email this month that the mobile regional plans are to be used for up to 2 months, and those violating the policy will have their contracts canceled, the provider has failed to enforce the policy. Nonetheless, according to Connecting Africa, the Independent Communications Authority of South Africa has warned that companies importing and reselling Starlink internet devices in South Africa can be fined $263,100 or 10% of the business's annual gross revenue. Similarly, the Botswana Communications Regulatory Authority has warned its citizens that anyone importing and reselling Starlink internet terminals will be punished. As reported by Benjamin Data, the Zimbabwean telecoms regulator warned vendors and users that they could be arrested for importing and reselling Starlink devices in Zimbabwe, while the government has fined and seized the equipment of a Chinese mining company using Starlink in February. As per Connecting Africa, 5 Senegalese people are facing 5 years in prison and a fine of $100,000 for selling Starlink kits.